Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If it is your first time here, you are welcome, and if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so very much for your support. Today is a very hot Friday in Saudi Arabia. It is a weekend. I don't have to go to work, so I can just do as I please. So I'm going to be taking a drive from Saudi to Qatar. Yes, it is just 2 hours to the border of Saudi and Qatar, and another 1.5 to 2 hours drive from the border to the city, all right, in Doha. So I'm gonna be driving for about 3.5 hours to 4 hours. Don't worry, I'm gonna be taking you guys with me, so you're gonna see the road. There is nothing much to see, by the way. I'm gonna be showing you a little bit of Qatar as well, and I'm coming back tomorrow, so it's not like I'm going to spend a lot of time in Qatar. It's just these 2 days, and I come back. I have to be at work again on Sunday. But yeah, I'll see you on the road. Lighting is bad. This is my bag. So you guys, I'm leaving the city here. I'm getting out of the city and I'm ready to drive for the next 2 hours to the border. As you can see, this is a desert. I live here. My life is here right now and I'm enjoying it so much. I know you might be having so many questions right now. How do I live in this kind of an environment? Believe me, you will love it. It's so beautiful. It's so peaceful to be here. And it is so hot outside. It's dry. This is a real desert. I mean, this is a real desert. It doesn't get deserter than this. And I am moving from one desert to another because Qatar is as dry as Saudi. Or as you will see, most of the traffic here in this road is mainly trucks that are delivering between the two countries. I know there's a lot of food supplies that comes from Saudi to Qatar, like the dairy products and other food items.
We're in trances, going all to different places, different planets. Watch your aura pass me by, losing balance.
You see the trucks as we go along. You don't see a lot of cars traveling in between. I think a lot of people from Saudi, they spend more of the weekend in Bahrain than going to Qatar. I'm not sure what's the reason for that. I think it has to do with the nightlife that's happening in Bahrain. Everything goes in Bahrain. You can do just about anything. You can't do that in Qatar. And at this point, decided to go to the petrol station just to fill up, and as well as buying some refreshments. As I said, it's too hot outside. I am at the petrol station right now. Going inside the shop just to buy some drinks, and yeah, it's very hot outside. The weather is 40 degrees. Imagine. Okay, this is a shop right here in front of me. I muted the video here because of the music in the background. Of course, I don't want to be copyrighted. I was just explaining that I was 10 minutes away from the border, and because of the security reasons in Saudi Arabia, it might be a bit tricky to capture every action at the border. Of course, I won't be able to do all of that. I hope you understand. You can take for granted and make some videos, so I just do what I can. Okay, this area here, this is where all the FIFA World Cup buses used to park. So if you're coming from Saudi, you will leave your car here in this big parking space, jump in the bus and go to Qatar using a bus, because no cars were allowed. Because remember, that's a small country, so if everybody was bringing their own cars, it was going to be a chaos. So yeah, I'm already at the border right now. The border starts somewhere here, and this is the last roundabout before we get to the border. Yeah, this all was in preparation for the FIFA World Cup. You can see everything was upgraded. The border itself was upgraded. It looks so much better. As somebody who used to go to Qatar before the World Cup, this is first class, I must say. This is very, very beautiful compared to the last one. So as I said, this is the border, so I'm not going to be able to catch everything. I don't want to be embarrassed. You know how Saudis are, they will just take the whole camera, and so I rather play safe. The immigration doesn't ask for much. If you are a GCC resident, you can get your visa on arrival. As a South African passport holder, I can get a visa on arrival, but at this point I'm just using my GCC residence permit. GCC residents can get up to 30 days stay visa on arrival, and they have to be traveling from the country of residence. Welcome to the state of Qatar. We are on Qatar soil right now. You will see that there's not much difference, except that the road is wide and it's beautiful. Everything else is the same. This is still a desert. The weather is the same, and you can see it's dry. Right now, this is the beginning of Qatar border. So we are in Qatar border right now. Oh my gosh, I just remember how busy and hectic it was during the World Cup. I can't believe it's this quiet here right now. There were big structures that were temporarily put here to accommodate visitors for the World Cup. But yeah, now it looks the same as it used to be before. At least for Saudi, they renovated it and it looks much better. But for Qatar, they went back to the same thing. They demolished all the temporary structures, but I can see they're still busy with the renovations. So let's hope it's gonna look much better, but I'm not so hopeful. I must say I'm very disappointed with the processes in Qatar. They went back to everything, the old system, how they used to do things. It's even worse right now. You can see we are sitting here waiting just for one person to process everybody's visa, and the room was full. We took more than an hour sitting there, and there were a lot of people, and there was just only one guy who was assisting everybody, and the system was very slow. But there wasn't much that he asked for. He asked for passport, Igama, and fingerprinting, and also he did ask for accommodation. So that's a heads up, you must have accommodation. Of course, I'm staying with my friend. She just asked for my friend's address. Here they are searching the cars. Yes, you'll have to pull your car aside and they will search. Sometimes they're using the dogs to search the car. And yeah, but of course they didn't find anything, so we had to proceed. When we got here, we were told to go back for the insurance. Hence I'm saying they did not manage this process very well, because you do everything and then on the last gate when you exit, they have to send you back to almost the first gate to go and get your insurance. And we paid about 141 riyals for 7 days insurance. 7 days is the minimum, so you can't say you want to pay less because you want to stay 2 days. I was only going for 2 days, but we had to pay 141. From this point, I have about 1 hour 30 minutes drive to the city of Doha. So let's go.
Somewhere down the line, we changed and we grew and we fell out of touch as time goes by. Still I'm holding on.
Temperature is 47 degrees, and that's how hot it is outside.
I know that it's time for us to part, though it breaks my heart. Baby, it's time for me to face the truth and say it out loud. I don't know you anymore. To be inseparable, I used to stand by you. Now I'm only holding on to a bittersweet memory of you. Oh, I wish it wasn't true. I know that it's time for me to let you go. I know that it's time for us to part, though it breaks my heart. It's time for me to face the truth and say it out loud. I don't know you anymore. I don't know you anymore.
So guys, my SIM card stopped working as soon as I crossed over to Qatar, so I need to get myself a SIM card so that I can get a GPS to be able to drive to my destination. So I'm looking for a SIM card right here, which I got, and I paid 30 reals for it, and I had to pay another 20 reals to load internet. I got about 3 GB. That is enough for me to last for 2 days. So right now I'm driving, approaching the city, going to my friend's house.
To think the world of you. Somewhere down the line, we change and we grow and we fall out of touch as time goes by. Oh, still I'm holding on to you. I know that it's time for me to let you go. I know that it's time for us to part, though it breaks my heart. It's time for me to face the truth and say it out loud. I don't know you anymore.
Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you learned something and I hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe so that you can see what I got up to in Qatar. I will see you in the next video. Ciao.